We've got a themed dish that would go along with a fiesta. We've got some enchiladas today, y'all.
Yeah, Lucy's with us in the kitchen this morning. School is back.
School is back.
Most of the kids are back.
Yes, ours started Monday. I know
Okay.
Baldwin County started today.
Yes.
And of course, the private schools are trickling in, I think this week and next week. So it's back to kids, even though they say it all during the summer, what's for supper, it's like even more critical when they're back in school. So I was like, okay, chicken enchiladas is something quick and really easy. And I thought, oh no, but my kids they really don't like anything spicy. Sometimes they even act like pepperoni pizza is too spicy. And so I thought, okay, well, let me see if I can cut that red enchilada sauce with some salsa. I'm just using taco sauce, and it did the trick.
Yay!
Last night, I was telling y'all, Nick and Jack ate it. She's a different breed, and I think just likes to be difficult and doesn't want to eat, period. So, but 2 out of the 3 that were home last night ate it in 8 seconds. So I feel pretty good about this one for the kids.
And that's what's for dinner tonight, leftovers. And that's the beautiful thing about a dish like this. If you guys are like us, just trying to get, I need to feed the children.
Just feed them.
I just need to feed them. This is an easy thing that hopefully they will like.
Yeah, and I was thinking too about leftovers, and it's so simple that you could also go ahead and just do double and then freeze a batch.
Nice.
And then you would have it out. So I was thinking, oh, next time I think I'll do that, do double and freeze some. So just a few ingredients here. So what we're gonna start with is I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, and here we're gonna work on the filling. So 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, excuse me. And you can use a taco seasoning packet, but I just have all these spices in my pantry, so I just grab them out. So I'm using half a teaspoon of everything I'm gonna say. So half a teaspoon of ground cumin and garlic powder, some onion powder and dried oregano, some salt and some chili powder. So I'm just going to stir this into the softened cream cheese, and then the chicken, of course you can use a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
But I didn't grab one of those. I just grabbed a 1.5 pounds of, I just got chicken tenders, and those are a good idea versus breast, just as far as quick cooking.
Right.
So all I did was just I didn't even season them. I just put those in the oven at 375 in a baking dish. It only took about 20-25 minutes, and then you just let them cool just slightly until you can handle them, and then they'll shred up really well for you. If you let the chicken, even if it's breast or thighs, whatever, if you just let it cool slightly and then shred it, it'll shred perfectly. But if you let it cool all the way, it's not gonna exactly shred like rotisserie chicken does. So just let it cool slightly. So this is, like I said, 1.5 pounds of tenders.
Yum.
So I'm just gonna stir this up, and this is our filling.
Easy peasy. So we're gonna continue with this recipe. Before we go, a lot of folks are like us this morning, just trying to keep the pantry stocked with lunches, snacks, have ideas for dinner. And of course, you guys always have really big sales and things that'll help the parents out.
Yes, absolutely. We every Wednesday, of course, our ad breaks, and you can find that on social. And if you want to get a copy of that, you can just go to our website, greers.com, and type in your email address, and we can email it to you every week. Yes, it's so funny out in the stores. It's like we completely switch from like summer displays of like charcoal and you know, beer and all those types of things, to then it's like chips and juice boxes and all that kind of stuff. So we have everything out there ready to go. And I know a lot of times, you know, especially going back to school, there's a lot of extra expenses that families have to incur, and so the food is a little bit of, you know, an afterthought. But absolutely, now that everybody's back into school, just remember that you know, we have everyday low prices across all of our stores. So just trying our best to save everybody an extra $1 every single day, so you don't have to worry about going to different stores and wondering if you're going to get a good price. Our buyers do an amazing job giving the absolute best prices.
All right, well, something to remember, they have an app. Of course, they got website, social, so check them out there. When we come back, we will continue these enchiladas right here on Studio 10.
Back with Lucy from Greer's. Lucy, it was so funny. I was listening to your first segment, and you were talking about how sometimes, like, even pepperoni pizza is too spicy. I can distinctly think of my daughter, Mia, just eating pepperoni, being like, it's too spicy.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. And I think every parent just goes through the challenges of, from the time kids are born, feeding them is a huge challenge. And especially when you have multiple kids and some like this and some don't like this. And, of course, when they get a little bit older, or I guess maybe other people's houses are the same as mine, where it's like, you can eat this or eat nothing.
Right. Well,
so you get to that age, but when they're younger, it's...
Right. It's funny with enchiladas, though, because, like, I would prefer almost like the hottest, spiciest enchilada sauce you can find. Whereas conversely, for my kids, I have to make it as mild and mellow as humanly possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yesterday I was at the store and thinking about what am I going to make, and I thought, oh, chicken enchiladas, that'd be good for back to school. And then I immediately thought, oh no, the enchilada sauce will be too spicy. So I thought, well, let me try to cut the enchilada sauce with some salsa or taco sauce, and that really did the trick. And of course, so I just bought the red enchilada sauce, or you could use green, whatever you like. And I just used taco sauce. I mean, you could use salsa, of course, but I like the taco sauce because it doesn't have the chunks in it, if kids are gonna get funny or particular about that. Or you could just not even use enchilada sauce at all, and you could just do salsa or taco sauce over the top, and it'll still have great flavor. So there's definitely some options that you can take, and then when it's time to feed the kids, it's just a little bit difficult. But I was telling y'all, I had good experience with mine eating this last night, and so it was really easy. So now I'm just rolling up our filling. So that was just some cream cheese and 1.5 pounds. I just used chicken tenders and shredded them up, but of course you could use a rotisserie chicken. And I just seasoned it up with our normal Mexican spices, or you could use a packet. And I'm just using flour tortillas, and Mick, behind the camera, was telling me that he used to use the small tortillas, which is a good idea too. You could use just the smaller, kind of, what do they call them? Street taco size, or any size you want. These are just regular flour tortillas. Of course, you could use corn as well. And then just rolling them up. And then we're going to mix our salsa and chili, our enchilada sauce together. And they're a super quick bake too. They only take about, and we'll do some cheese on top. They only take about 25 minutes. So this really comes together quickly as well, which is nice.
It's funny, you hit the nail on the head again with the salsa. It's too chunky. So yes, you have the taco sauce option for that too. Hey, a big party coming up, I hear, this weekend at Greer's.
Yes, our St. Louis market we're celebrating our 2nd birthday. It's hard to believe. We've already been open for 2 years. So Friday, I'll be down at the store from 4 to 6. If anybody wants to come by and see us, and we'll be there's lots of specials. We'll have samples going on. So if anybody is going to be downtown for Art Walk, come on over to the store and see us. And then next Saturday, we're going to have a lot of fun things going on too. So if you don't follow us on social media, Greer's, of course, is on there, but Greer's St. Louis Market, we have a page just for that store that kind of keeps you updated on our daily specials in the kitchen, and also, of course, sale items and kind of fun festivities going on.
And if they come for that, can they come get a drink and take it on top of the rooftop as well?
Yes, absolutely. So if you haven't been there, we have wine and beer that you can get, and also you can buy anything from the store and enjoy it either inside or outside. We have umbrellas and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. If you haven't had a chance to come to the store, we'd love to see you down there. And I'll be there, like I said, from 4 to 6 on Friday. So come see me.
Not only did our photographer Mick give you an idea for the recipe, but he also gave thumbs up to the concept of having a drink on top of the rooftop bar. So Mick is all in today, and that's good. We hope you are too. You can find the recipe online, the Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. Check out the Greer's party in the upcoming week, this weekend, and fun next weekend as well. So much fun.
Welcome back to the kitchen with Lucy. We have been working on chicken enchiladas, and we're almost done with them.
We're almost done. We have them all rolled up.
Yes.
They look so nice in our pan. I just used the 10 pack of flour tortillas. And of course we talked about you could use smaller ones or corn or whatever you like. And the filling was our chicken. So it was 1.5 pounds of shredded chicken, or you could use rotisserie, of course. And we used softened cream cheese and some spices, and that was our filling. So very simple. Rolled them up. And now we are going to make the topping, which of course we talked a lot about the spice level of enchilada sauce, and that I decided to use 1 can of enchilada sauce and kind of cut that spice with 1 cup of taco sauce, or you could use salsa. And if you don't want to use enchilada sauce at all, you could just use salsa or taco sauce. So it's funny because I was telling my friend about this, and she says sometimes, just depending on the enchilada sauce, it's a little too spicy for me, she said.
Right.
And she's like, oh, salsa is a good idea. So a lot of people, I think, tend to shy away sometimes from Mexican food in general,
right,
because of heat. But you know, when you're making it yourself, you can kind of control it. If you want to make your own enchilada sauce, I definitely have made that before on the TV. The recipe for enchilada sauce, my enchilada sauce is on Greers.com, so you could find that. And but I just used a shortcut today. So I don't want the ends of these tortillas to burn. So you can just see I'm just using the spoon to make sure that everything is at least covered in a little bit of sauce. And now we'll just put our cheese, whatever cheese you like. I'm just using cheddar today, and it's about 1.5 cups. And I was telling Joe, the good thing about this too is it's a really quick bake. So once this goes into the oven, it's only going to take about 25 minutes, and the tortillas kind of fluff up somehow. They get kind of poofy, and it's just dinner comes together pretty quickly.
Easy, yes. And if you have a family of 4 or whatever the case is, this could be dinner for 2 nights or dinner and lunch the next day.
Yes.
So a few things to keep in mind. Really quickly, we want to talk about something you guys are excited about. It's kicking off again at Greers because the school year has started.
Yes, our Apples for the Students program is kicking off. It runs through the school year, so September all the way through the school year, and it's our big community service project that we love because all of our stores can participate. So we've been doing it for over 10 years now, so everybody's probably familiar, but you just save your Greers receipts and you give them to whichever local school you would want. And most every school in all of our communities where we are participate. And so it's great because grandparents, aunts, uncles, teachers, anybody can, even if they don't have a child at that school, but they want to support that school, so you just shop at Greers and give those receipts to the schools, and then the schools collect them, and then they redeem credit, or they're able to buy iPads, computers, pencils, pens, footballs, whatever. They have a whole list of stuff that they can purchase, and so that way the school can choose what they need.
Right.
So if you are out there and you have a school that you like to support in your community, reach out to them, or you can go to our website and see which schools are participating. So just keep that in mind. It'll be on the bottom of the receipt so you can see and be reminded about Apples for the Students. So it's just a really good way to support your community and your school.
Sure. All right, Lucy. Well, thank you. Okay. These look delicious. So we're going to pop them in the oven. Remember, they're a St. Louis store. They are celebrating 2 years Friday with a really fun party. Lucy will be there from 4 to 6 if you want to go say hey and go check out the store. Lucy, thank you.